Forms enable you to communicate with your site visitors. Without forms, you wouldn't be able to shop online, conduct surveys, poll your site visitors, or receive contact requests. In this tutorial, we'll show you how to add a contest entry form to the Transplanet Airlines website. If you want to follow along, please start by opening the file TPA Saturn, which you'll find in the Lesson 19 folder. In this instance, we will be adding the new form after the closing Heading 2 tag following the text Contest Entry Form. A form is basically made up of 4 parts, the first of which is the form element. Let's add the form start tag now. Next, we'll use the paragraph element to create a paragraph which will be used to house the first of our form elements. Labels, the second part of the form, are used to identify form elements. Let's quickly add the first of our labels, the site visitor's name. Before we start exploring the attributes of this element, we'll now add the input form control, which is the third part of the form. Here you can see that we've set the input tag type attribute to text. When rendered in the browser, this will create a single line text field that will enable site visitors to enter their full name. Looking back at the label element, you can see that we've included the for attribute with the value full name. The for attribute can be recognized by assistive technologies such as screen readers and binds the text contained within the label element to the name text field through the input tag's ID attribute. Next, we'll close the paragraph tag. Now, we'll add another label for the site visitor's email address, which will also wrap in a paragraph element, as well as another input control. The 2 text entry boxes, full name and email address, that we have added so far are great for collecting a single line of text. But in this case, we also want site visitors to describe why they want to visit Saturn. Rather than using a single line text field, we now need to use an input control that allows for multiple lines of text. To do this, we'll use a text area element. But first, let's add a new label called entry. Next, we'll add the text area control. Text area is an open-ended multiple-line field capable of adding large blocks of text. Notice that in the text area field, we have included the attributes cols and rows. These define the number of lines, the height, and the number of characters in each row, the width, respectively. Now, all we need to do is to close the last paragraph tag, and then also close the form element. With everything in place, we'll switch to the browser. As you can see, our form is starting to take shape, but it still needs some more controls, which we will be adding in the next lesson.